are the new amazing words to go with our story this week. The story this week is called Building with Dad. And a little boy and his dad work together on parts of building a brand new school. So we have some pretty big words to go with a pretty big project this week. Here are the words: groundbreaking, foundation, waterproof, trenches, welding, and gleaming. And we're going to start up here at the top of the chart, and you can see two kids wearing raincoats and using an umbrella. And this goes with the word waterproof, because you know that if you're outside and you're wearing a raincoat or you're using an umbrella, the rain comes down and it might touch you, but it's going to roll off of the umbrella or off of the raincoat because they are waterproof material. That means that it won't soak up the water. So it's proof that it won't get wet. It's waterproof. It won't hurt it. So that's the first word. The second word is this one, where you see all of these guys in hard hats and carrying shovels, and they're digging up the first dirt for a new building project. So this is called groundbreaking, because they're breaking the ground to start the building on a new project. The next one is the foundation, and you can see that there are some blocks of cement and some beams of cement, and that's going to be the foundation, or the very bottom of the building. Sometimes, maybe even at your house, the foundation was actually the basement. Some buildings don't have basements, like our school does not have a basement. So the foundation is just a long row all the way around of lots of these big, huge cement blocks, and it has to be strong in order to support the whole building above it. The next picture shows a man wearing a kind of a helmet. It's almost more like a shield over his whole head and face. And then he has on a work suit that's heat protected, and he has some gloves on, and you can see all these bright, shiny sparks coming off of what he's doing. And he is welding. So welding means that you heat metal, two pieces of metal, so hot that they are able to be melted together. And then sometimes the welder uses other tools like a hammer to push and join the metal together, and then they let it cool and it will melt, it'll solidify so it becomes hard again, and one piece instead of two. The next time you're out on a playground, look sometime at the bars, like the ones that are twisty that go up to our slides, and you might see places where the bar is welded to another section of bar, and that's how they keep it strong for a long, long time. The next picture is this screw, and you know that when you build things, you use sometimes nails, sometimes screws to hold different pieces together. This screw is here because it is gleaming, and that means that it's smooth and shiny and bright. It's not dirty, it's not dull, it's polished, nice and shiny, and so it is gleaming, giving off kind of a reflection. And then the last one is this one, but mostly this part of the illustration where there is dirt, but this part's been dug out even lower. And that's so that they have a trench. Remember I said one of the words was trenches. They have a trench where they can place these pipes, and those pipes might hold electrical lines, cable lines. They might be for water, but a lot of times when you're building a new building, they have to bury some of those parts that are going to provide things for the building, and so they do that in a deep, deep trench alongside or underneath the building so that it's not out in the open and can get damaged or ruined. Okay, so the new amazing words are groundbreaking, foundation, waterproof, trenches, welding, and gleaming. Listen for those in the song.